What's going on, people? Welcome. We're going to go live. We are live. Welcome to another episode. Live chat with me, Action Jackson. Tonight, we're going to be joined by Junior Oganyemi, better known as Junior Entrepreneur. You voted for the topic you want to speak about tonight, and that's going to be time management. How do we manage our time? An interesting topic. Manage your time. If you're joining us on Facebook, welcome. If you're live on Facebook, there's some people who are joining us from Facebook, watching on YouTube right now. There are some people who might be joining us on Twitter right now. Welcome. So important this evening to welcome each and every one of you on time management. So first question I'm going to just throw out to everybody is this. What is time? What is time? What is your definition of time? Because many people have different definition of time. We have 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day. How you use your 24 hours will determine everything. Watch this. Your time is your life. Your time is your life. Money you can get back, but time, you can never, ever get time back. So if you waste time, you are wasting life. If you waste time, you are wasting life. That's the way I put it very, very simply. How do you define time? I define time as life, and life is precious. And how I spend my life is very, very important to me. So for each and every one of you, are you one of those people that sit on Netflix for 7 hours straight? I don't know how you can do it. There's some Netflix addicts on here. There's some gamers on here. What are the things you do when you don't feel like doing the things you need to do? Woo! Listen to that. What are the things you do when you don't feel like doing the things you need to do? That's always a critical part in life. Most people tend to always spend their time wasting their time because they're running from something. The sad thing about life is this. You guys have now got it good. Netflix have got you. They've got you. Netflix has got you like that. You're sitting there for like 6 hours, 7 hours watching How to Get Away with Murder when your life is going down the drain and your studies are being messed up. Okay? So what we've got here, we've got Netflix, gaming, music, literally anything apart from doing what I need to do. I feel sorry for you. Okay? What else do you do when you don't feel like working? Some people sleep a lot. Some people are eating. That is another classic. Eating. How you spend all your life eating? Yeah. What do you spend your time on when you don't feel like doing the things you need to do? And it's so sad because a lot of you, you've got big goals. You've got big dreams. You've got big things that you want to achieve, but you can't be bothered. You cannot be bothered. And it's a shame that you can't be bothered. So what do you do to waste time? Some people read unnecessary things apart from the things that they need to read. Someone says sleep, binge watch, finding food. Feeling like a cheeky Nando's right now. You can go to Nando's if you want to. All right. How do you manage your time? Because let me tell you this. Everyone's got a dream. Everyone's got a goal. Everyone's got a dream. Everyone's got a goal. But the only way you're going to achieve your dream and achieve your goal is if you are an effective time manager. Someone said, can you go live more often? I'm going live every day. Do you want me to go live every single hour of the day? So what are you doing? How do you manage your time? We got Mr. Shiny Headman in the building. Shout out Mr. Shiny Headman. I might bring him on live to talk a bit about time management. The people have spoken. Today we're going to be talking about time management. How do you manage your time? Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad for a lot of you. I feel for you. Back in the day, my television only had 5 channels. That was it. 5 simple channels. Life was good for me. Life was good. But guess what you guys have got? You've got like 60,000 channels. You don't even watch that. You're busy just on Netflix, on Instagram, on Snapchat. You know, it's deadly. It is deadly. And I feel for you. I feel for you. What are some of the goals you want to achieve in life? And it's interesting. Tonight's topic, it was between goals and time management, and I realized that they're actually both connected. Time and goal setting are interconnected because if I have a goal to run a marathon, I'm going to need what? Time. Here's a quick question I'm going to ask you guys before I bring on my guest for today, Action Jackson. Um, some of us said Snapchat. Yep, exactly. Um, what's more important, time or money? What's more important, time or money? That's the question I'm going to ask you tonight. What's more important, time or money? I just want you to write it up. What do you think is more important? If you're joining us live on 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 YouTube, put up your answers as well. What's more important, time or money? Talk to me. What's more important, time or money? Because I know someone says, let me see the answers. Someone says time, someone says money, time. Georgia says money. People get distracted on Fortnite. Oh, we're gonna talk about Fortnite. Fortnite is like a drug right now. It's destroying many people's goals. What's more important, time or money? Time, but you need money. Interesting. We're gonna talk a bit about that today. Time versus money. All that cash, Lucy says. Georgia said money is more important than time. Wow. Wow. This is interesting. This is interesting, guys. You know, this is so interesting. Well, I'm going to bring on our guest for today. Our guest for today is an entrepreneur. He is a student entrepreneur. He used to be a student entrepreneur, but now he's a motivational speaker. He helps people start their businesses. He is very, very close to my heart, and you'll find out why when I bring him on live in a moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I bring on to the live show today the guest for today. And I know you guys like guests, okay? Brianna, welcome. Kamal, welcome. Live on YouTube. If you're watching from anywhere, welcome. I'm trying to bring the live people on here. There we go. So one of the key things about life is here's a quote I heard. On time is late, early is on time, and late is unacceptable. For those of you that don't even know how to manage your time, it is a shame. It is a shame. Listen, if you arrive to places late, there is something wrong. Honestly, I personally believe that I detest lateness. It's like poo poo. I don't like it. I'm going to bring on our guest for today. If you're ready, the quote says, "On time is late. If you arrive somewhere on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time, and if you're late, it's unacceptable." Nope. I don't tolerate lateness. I do not tolerate lateness. If there's one thing that frustrates me the most about people is when I'm having to wait for you. What do you think this is? Okay. Anybody got time for that? So important about time management. Okay. I'm going to bring on our guest right now. So while we're waiting for our guest to come on, the one thing I would like to share with you is the fact your time is your life. Everybody write that down for me, please. Your time is your life. Your time is your life. Everything you do is linked to your time and your life. If you're able to manage your time, you are managing your life more effectively. It is as simple as that. It is as simple as that. So Juno Gunyemi, here we go. Let's view all the people that have requested this for today. How many of you have issues with procrastination? How many of you have issues with procrastination? If you have issues with procrastination, this is the opportunity for you to confess if you have issues with procrastination. And I know there are a lot of people that have issues with procrastination because it's too much. putting things off to the last minute. You know, things you could have gotten done, you don't get them done. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. All right, bringing on our guest now. Here we go. So we're talking about procrastination. We're talking about how it's affecting our lives. First tip I'm going to give you is this: 3 things you need to pay attention to. Your time is your life. I talked about what's more important, time or money. I believe that time is more important than money because without time, you can't make money. I would rather have a lot of time than a lot of money, because you can have a lot of money and not have time to spend that money, then, you're messed up. So for me, I personally believe that if you are able to effectively manage your time, you are in a good space, because you can spend your time to improve a relationship. You can spend your time to improve your life. Most successful people have good time management. Anybody that's ever done anything great, they manage their time very, very well. Let me share. I've got to hit the gym. We get out there and start running. Most of you are catching me on Instagram. You see me running. I exercise between that time. I spend my time doing those things because I know that those things, they improve my life. They truly do improve my life. Time is so, so important. I'm going to in order for this whole thing to really be effective, I want everybody to write up their goals, the goals that they want to achieve. Because if there's one thing I do know about life is this: if you are aware of what you want to achieve, guess what happens? You are more likely to respect your time than anybody else. Most of you who have goals and dreams that you want to achieve, if you are very clear about what you want to achieve, you're going to respect time a lot more. You're going to respect time a lot more. Okay? You're going to respect time a lot more. Most people they're not clear about their goal. If I said to you, I want you to be at my house at 10:30 so that you can collect that £50,000 from me, guess what happens? You're going to be at my house at 10:30. If I said wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to get somewhere, you're going to be there ASAP. You're not going to waste any time because of the not being fearful about the goal. Because most people say, oh, I haven't got time for this, I haven't got time for that. No, it's because the goal is not that exciting. If the goal excites you, go. I'm going to bring these other people live on right now. Okay, here we go. So, the first thing I need you to understand is we're back, Insta. Thank you very much. We're back on Insta. Time is everything. How do you begin to manage your time? The first thing I need you to understand is there are 3 things you need to do. 3 key things you need to do. Number 1, work. Okay, number 1, work. We're going to talk about work in a bit. Number 2 is play. You need time for play. And number 3, you need time for rest. So we got Junior Entrepreneur in the building, and we're going to bring him on right now. Junior's going to tell me how he's connected to me. I love him very dearly, and you find out why in a moment. We're going to bring on Junior live in 5, 4, 3, counting time, 2, Junior connecting, and abracadabra. He's on! What's going on, Junior?
Hey.
How you doing?
Sorry, just a bit of entrance music there.
Junior thinks he's some kind of gangster.
How you guys doing?
Everybody say hi to Junior Ogunyemi, Junior Entrepreneur. He's joining on live.
How's it going? Really good to be here.
So, Junior, today we're talking about time. We're talking about time management, and everybody's watching from around the world. And also, please just type up where you're watching from. Please type up where you're watching from so we know where you're watching from. Introduce yourself to us, Junior. Tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so my name's Junior Ogunyemi. Quite similar to Jackson's last name. Hint there. I'm an entrepreneur. Businesses. I wrote the book How to Be a Student Entrepreneur. I also wrote another book called Young Fed Up Professionals. And basically, what I do is very similar to what Jackson does, but more focused towards and helping people manage their money and manage their time. Time is very, very essential to that. And I actually wanted to talk about procrastination, and that's something that I've battled with. I know a lot of people.
Wow.
But how I overcame it. So there's four key questions that I ask, which is proven to be the most effective thing.
Okay, wait. Before you start this question, I want you guys to be taking notes because this guy's going to be spitting some knowledge. Yeah. Okay. If you suffer from procrastination, just give me a thumbs up. Everybody online, everybody suffers like, help me. I'm so excited. Go ahead, talk to us.
So, procrastination is like that dark side of everybody. You know, you've got the good side and the dark side. You've got the angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other shoulder. So when you are hit with that big task,
yes,
the important task that you know you should be doing, you know you need to get it out of the way. That's when procrastination creeps in. And first of all, I want to just talk about what procrastination is and why it creeps in, because then you'll be able to apply it, know when and where to apply it. Because sometimes it's not just about doing the good things, it's about doing the right things in the right time. Sometimes when you're supposed to be at the moment when all of a sudden you feel like being the most helpful student in the whole world and learn to tidy your room and do the laundry and do the dishes. Good, but really procrastinate. Or you want to write that business plan. All of a sudden, that's the moment where you need to, I don't know, or do something. So you're disguising it. Sometimes you could be doing a good thing and you're still procrastinating.
Yeah. Ooh, wait. So what you're trying to tell me is this. Procrastination comes in. There's good procrastination, meaning, oh, I'm going to go clean my room because that's a good thing to do. So it's like an excuse.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an excuse. Sometimes it's not necessarily just sleeping or watching, playing Call of Duty or watching Netflix. Procrastination could take good form. Or you could just do another activity. Let's say there's that, I don't know, you're supposed to be revising for a maths exam because you know that's the time you set aside. And then you thought, now let me use the time to go and do my English essay. You know you're fine with the English essay. You're just avoiding the big tasks.
Wow.
So just to be understanding how procrastinate creeps in. It doesn't like come at you with a big sign and say, hi, I'm procrastination. I'm going to ruin your life.
It's subtle.
It creeps in. Yeah.
Wow.
And there's 5 top reasons why people actually procrastinate. Number one is fear of failure. So they're scared that I might fail, so I'd rather not try at all. So at least I can say, I didn't. Which is quite silly because failure is actually feedback. Even if you fail, it's an indication of what you put in, how far you need to put in next time, basically.
Yeah.
And to be honest, let's say I could have had fear of failure and not fill out the application.
Yeah.
But if I fill it out and I fail, and I enter the competition and I fail, I don't get the prize.
Okay.
If I don't enter the competition, I still don't get the prize anyway. So you might as well just give it a go. So if fear of failure is the reason why you keep procrastinating, honestly, just give it a go because you're no better off. It's not really a good excuse.
That's interesting. So
another reason.
So you're saying, people say I keep putting it off because I'm scared. Nobody really wants to waste time, but there's a route. What you're trying to say, there's a route to bad time management. Listen, if you're liking what you're hearing right now, I need you to hit those like buttons. I need you to hit those love hearts right now because some wisdom. So you just shared the first key the first route to procrastination is fear. Okay, what's the second one? Fear of failure. Boredom.
Generally, sometimes the task can just be very, very boring. You don't want to do it. But I think it takes a lot of maturity to understand that just because
Gina sounded like a machine right now.
Doesn't mean it's not important.
Mm-hmm.
Because we seem to think, I don't want to do this because it's boring, and that's a justifiable not to do it.
Yeah.
Boring and important are two completely different things. Some things will genuinely be boring, but they're still important. So
we've got some connection issues there. I'm sure Gina's going to join us again. So far, are so good. I'm loving this. What do you think? My. Procrastination. Fear of failure is one of the root of procrastination. Okay. We're not wasting any more time. It's going to be coming on in about 2 seconds. When you have fear, fear can stop you from knowing your true potential. Fear is the killer of potential. Trust me. Fear can cripple every goal, every dream. We got Juno back in there. I think we got internet issues. That's why you sound like a bit like, Are you back here? Can you hear us? We can't hear you. There's the sound issues. He's buffering. Sound like 1988. So while he's setting himself up, it's so interesting that the reason why you now procrastinate is not because you want to procrastinate. It's simply because you're actually scared of failure. That's why you procrastinate. If that has affected you, I just want you to just type up, yes, I'm scared of failure. That's why I procrastinate. The second thing he said was boredom is also the reason why we procrastinate, because if a task is boring, we just I don't want to do that task. So you procrastinate. So fear is one thing. Boredom is the second thing why we procrastinate a lot, which is a very, very deadly thing. Is Gina back? Are you back with us, Gina? Can you hear us? It's going to reconnect. So boredom is, if you've ever faced this, someone says it has been before, not a moment. Yeah, for some people, fear has been the key thing. I procrastinate because I'm lazy. Someone says I'm procrastinating because I'm lazy. No. See, the reason why it's not laziness, I think also the reason why we procrastinate is because our goals are not exciting enough. Trust me. Have you noticed, for those of you who are hooked on Fortnite, you don't procrastinate on that game. You do not procrastinate on that game at all. At all. You are on that game 24/7. You are so engaged in that game. Why? There is a buzz. Something's hitting you. You in your mind, you're like, I've got to finish this. I've got to finish this because I feel good amongst my friends. Now, because you've got that goal in your mind, that one goal of beating your friend is what's going to drive you to dedicate time to doing Fortnite. So it is quite interesting that most people are spending time on goals that's not going to help their future. You're spending time on goals that's going to help you now. So there are two types of things. There's immediate gratification and delayed gratification. Most people are spending their time on immediate gratification, okay? But they're not spending their time on delayed gratification. We're going to bring Juno back on. His internet is working now properly and the phone is nice and clear. I'm excited. I am so excited. This is definitely going to go over our time. This is another hot topic that we're going to be discussing right now, time management. Once you get this time on point, your life will be on point. We're going to walk away. Juno, you're back. We're back. Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So just to bring everybody back, you said the root of procrastination is fear and boredom.
Let me get into the 4 questions.
Okay.
I'm mindful of time.
What are the 4 questions? What's the root? A Wavy 01, you've been amazing.
Fear of failure. You're scared that you're going to fail the task. You procrastinate.
Okay.
Yeah. Other roots are boredom. You're scared you might not have enough time, so you start to procrastinate. You perceive that you don't have enough time. Other things could be generally other life problems getting in the way, call those distractions. Or a simple one is you just clearly haven't defined the goals yet. So all of these things are the root of procrastination, and that's how it starts to creep in. But what I do is, if I can magnify the task at hand and actually see it as an important task, it usually starts to alleviate all of that stuff. But there's 4 questions that I always ask, and the first question is, I hope you guys are writing this down as well. The first question is, what is great about this task?
Okay.
Great about this task. So
I'm writing this down myself.
For example, the other day I needed to get my car MOT. I could have procrastinated with that. Forget that. But the moment I got by the police, I'm going to realize that I did have the time to do that, and I was making it. And so you ask yourself, and just frame it. What you could even write down. What is great about this task? It's going to allow me to continue to live my life. I don't have to end up having to justify my blah, 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 blah. The second question is, what will I and others stand to gain after completing the task?
Okay.
You know, this again, going back to something as simple as MOT. What would I and others stand to gain? Well, basically, I can still move around.
Yeah.
I can help people shopping. Yeah. I can go and do my work and all this other stuff. You start to frame it in that sense. All the start to seem very, very small. So the first question, what's great about the second question is, what will other people stand to gain? Because when you link it to something like bigger than yourself, other people, you get more of a motivation.
Wow.
Right? Just looks at it from another perspective. So
the internet is trying to mess with tonight's show, but it won't happen. Woo! Okay, watch this. While he brings himself back up, 2 questions he just asked us. What is great about this task? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. I'm doing a task. I really don't like it. What's great about the task? Question number 2 is this. What will I and others gain from this task? I like that first question. What is great about this task? If you can find 5 to 10 good reasons of what's great about a task. For some of you right now, you're doing revision. I don't need to tell you what's great about that task. Because you can begin to say, yeah, you know what? What's great about this task? If I pass my exams, I move on to sixth form, college, university, and then I'm able to get the job that I want. What's great about this task? I'm building my confidence. What's great about this task? I'm able to feel good about myself. If you pile on the reasons, guess what happens? Your brain starts to want to do the task. And I like the second question that he asked. What will I and others gain from this task? So not only will you gain from the task, there's people like your family members who will gain something from you doing that task. It's so amazing. What if tidying your room? Can I list 10 things about that? Yes, you can. Because by tidying your room, you become a more organized person. By being a more organized person, you are setting yourself up for a better future. If you set yourself up for a better future, you're able to help your family with your job. Look at that. Junior, are you back? Junior better be back. I'm loving tonight. If you're loving tonight's show, just put up a thumbs up, hit those likes, hit those hearts, because tonight we're getting some key wisdom. Internet's trying to interrupt, but we're not going to have it. We're going to fight the internet. Wow, I'm loving this. Time management, ladies and gentlemen. If you're joining us live, we got the hearts coming in. Keep hitting the likes, because this is so key. Even those 2 questions alone are very powerful. Juna, welcome back. I know the internet is bugging out right now. Give us the next question we should ask ourselves about the task when it comes to managing time. Now we've lost sound. We can't hear you, mate. Actually, Jack, what time does this end? As I got business work to do and I got a plan. I like that. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna go at the latest 11:15. We're gonna go to 11:15 because if you miss this live, it's always going to be available on YouTube because I take this and I put it straight on YouTube. It's going live on YouTube right now. So first question is, what's great about this task? Second question is, what will I and others gain? If we don't get Juno in live, he's gonna have to type it up because I know his internet is bugging out. So far, so good. I know, and I'm loving everything that we're sharing right now, because whenever I go for a run every single day, I say, what's great about running? It helps me to stay fit. It helps me to become a much more focused person. Those things are very, very, very important. Okay. Okay. How often do these talks take place? 10:30 every single night. We're here live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Junior's back in again. Talk to us, Junior.
All right. So the internet connection is playing up.
Not having it. Internet's Dodgy. Do you know what you're gonna do? I want you to type up the questions. So I'm gonna be his mouthpiece. Question number 3, 4, and 5 in terms of time management. Time management. Okay. So what you guys need to start thinking about is this: what one task have I been procrastinating on? What one task have I been procrastinating on? Okay. Someone said, just wanted to say, I've been watching your motivational videos since 2013, 5 years ago. I'm now in my final year of university and I'm still taking inspiration from you. Thank you so much. It's such a great blessings. Yeah, we're going to have to do part 2, Gina, bring you on properly. Actually, the next time we do it, we might actually bring you live in the same room so we won't have to worry about internet. So, Gina, real quickly, type up the next. Gina's mansion has limited Wi-Fi. Someone's funny. All right. Yeah. So, real quickly, Gina, type up the third question for us so that we can be aware of the third question, because I know people are itching to hear what the third question is going to be. For some of you right now, I want you to actually type up what's the major task you're having to deal with right now? What's the major task? Is it an exam? Is it a business plan? Is it a book you're trying to write? I would just want you to write up the one task you've been trying to procrastinate. What advice would you give? It's so important, as I can't get anything done or because I can't take my mind off anything. Okay. Gina says his internet is procrastinating. So funny. Yeah, so Gina, tap up the third question. So if you can't take your mind off something, this is why we've been talking about meditation and gratitude to put your mind in a good space. Because if you're overwhelmed by coursework and competition and other kinds of things, it's hard for you to allocate those time. You know, one of the key advice I would give to people is this: you need to allocate time to work. Okay. You need to allocate time to work. You need to allocate time to rest, and you need to allocate time to play. Work, rest, and play. Very, very important. That's a balanced life. That's a balanced life. Some people work too much. Some people play too much. Some people don't even rest at all. Work, 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 play, rest, work, 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 play, rest. So let me tackle those who have got exams. The first thing you need to do is to cut out or cut down some of these distractions. Gina's given us this third question. He says, what is the long-term cost of not finishing this task? What is the long-term cost of not finishing that task? What is the long-term cost of not revising? What is the long-term cost of not getting that dissertation in? What is the long-term cost of not doing what you need to do, guys? Because the problem with most people is this: we don't count the cost of procrastination. That's why we keep doing it. It's dangerous. What is the long-term cost of not finishing that task? How many of you right now, give me an emoji. Give me an emoji right now. What? Someone says no money, no crap job. Always wondering what would happen if we did. Question number 4, Gina says, has the task been completed on time and to the best of my ability? So are you completing your task on time to the best of your ability? And if the answer is no, then you need to get your backside back to working, okay? Long-term cost equals lack of new knowledge, lack of rewards and achievement. This is what I'm trying to say, guys. You need to understand this. Procrastination is a killer. Lazy people cannot become successful. Guys, let me tell you something. I've owned my own business now for 20 years, okay? I work only when I want to work. I have financial freedom. I have emotional freedom, spiritual freedom. Why? I spent my time preparing. Here's this, watch this. You grind in your 20s, you build in your 30s, and you chill in your 40s. You grind in your 20s, you build in your 30s, you chill in your 40s. Okay? That's how it's supposed to be. If you're playing when you're supposed to be grinding, at some point in time, you're going to end up paying. Period. Watch this. You play now and you're going to pay later. Or you pay now and play later. I know friends. Is it ever too late? It's never too late, my dear. You can be 85 and still start your best life. The idea is this: now is the time for you to wake up. Yeah? So Junior says more and more time tomorrow. Um, let's try and bring him on one more time. Let's see what happens. So he could give us the fifth question. Junior in his mansion, his internet is procrastinated. If you've joined us now, we're talking about time management. We've been talking about so many different topics, goal setting, talking about depression just 2 nights. Junior's back at 10:30. Yes. Damn it, delicious. 10:30. Yeah, it's never too late, Shez. Shez, I want to bring you on. I think you're a woman of power. Junior, man, your mansion ain't got no internet. What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
So before we let you go, right?
I don't know.
Before we let you go, give us the fifth question.
Yeah, we could do another one maybe tomorrow.
No, we will. Well, we're going to be meeting up tomorrow. Actually, we're going to be meeting up tomorrow.
And no matter where you are,
he's doing sign language now.
I can't even hear.
I'm loving it. Oh, so type up the fifth question. So, guys, here's the thing, and I know tonight's topic has been on point. You know, let me first of all address some of you guys who spend your life on Netflix. When I was growing up, if I wanted to watch my favorite program, I would watch episode 1 on a Wednesday. Like, all right, let me give you an example. Like Gossip Girl. I used to love watching Gossip Girl. Yeah. I used to love watching Gossip Girl. And it would come on every Wednesday around 9 o'clock, 9 to 10. Okay. And then I would have to wait to the next Wednesday. What's the problem? You guys now have Netflix and you can sit there with the whole season, like 50 episodes, and you sit there for a whole night. One guy said to me, he watched the whole of, he said, I think season 1 to season 10 of Walking Dead or something. What? I'm like, are you for real? No way you did not just do that. And it's quite sad when you get people who spend their time and they waste it. Now, you got to grow up. You can't afford to be doing craziness like that. You can't be doing that. Netflix has 117 million users. Okay. If you times that by a pound, they're cleaning up. You're spending your time fulfilling other people's dreams. Think about it. Always ask yourself this question: what's my return? What's my return? What do I get back? Some of you don't get anything back. Okay. Let me read some of the questions here. One of the best advice I've received is treat time as a currency, as a commodity. Save it, use it wisely, budget it as you would money. Cheese and bread. I love that. But season 14 of Supernatural Renewal is confirmed, and I'm still on season 12. I want to slap you upside your head right now. Are you for real? I don't care. Guys, let me tell you something, right? I just don't want you to regret your life one day. I don't want you to regret that, I wish I had put more time into my life. Yeah, I don't want, Junior, if you're still live, we want the fifth question. Someone's asking the fifth question, okay? So while we're waiting for Junior to wrap the fifth question, I'm going to go through the 5 questions we ask ourselves about time management. The first question is, where are we? I've got so many screens going on here. Okay, so the first question Gino asked us is, so how to manage our time. The first question is, what would this task benefit me? So the benefit of the task is so critical for the journey because most of you don't even think about the task, the benefit of the task. How would the task benefit you and others? How would the task benefit you and others? That's a very, very important thing because most of you, you don't really think about the benefits. What is the long-term cost of not finishing that task? I just love that question alone. That question alone, that's got me. What is the long-term benefit of not finishing that task? What is the long-term cost of not finishing the task? If you don't get the task done, how's that going to affect you? How's that going to affect your journey? Okay. So the first question, I'm going to bring up the first question. I'm just scrolling through here. I'm loving tonight's live, man. I love it when I bring on my guests. Let me tell you something about this, guys. I only surround myself with great people. I spend my time with great people. Yeah. I only surround myself with great people. So the first question is, bringing up the first question. Where is the first question, baby? I need me some first question. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. You like my singing? My singing's heavy, man. Okay. All right, we got first question. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna type all these questions up and actually post it up on my Instagram. So we're talking about the first thing. The first question is, what is great about this task? What is great about this task? What is great about the task? Because if you ask yourself that question, it's gonna help you to be able to tackle the task better. Very, very important that you understand that, guys. Because if you can actually list the reasons why the task is on point, it makes you feel that you want to tackle the task. Most of you don't bother about the task. You just think, I can't be bothered with the task. So it's very important. Okay. Gino's requesting live again. Let's see if we can attempt to bring him in again. I never give up, I never give up. The first question was, what is great about the task? Thank you, Shez. Shez, I'm liking your involvement tonight, man. I might bring you on right now to kind of tell us a bit about life and purpose. If you'd like to come on live, Shez, put a request. Gino's back. Hello. You sound like a robot, brother. Listen, yeah. Bye. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Guys, we're talking about time management tonight. I know a lot of people have learned so much. Okay. So I'm not going to waste more of your time. We have about 2 minutes left because I do tend to, whenever we have a hot topic, we go right on till like 11:15. Normally, this live show is 10:30 to 11, where we discuss key topics, key issues that's going to help you find your purpose in life. So, so important. If you were on yesterday, we had on this piece of music that made everybody so relaxed. Honestly, it was so powerful. Even I got relaxed. I'm going to play some of that music today to kind of help us finish off today's session. Okay. Real quickly, everyone, I just want you to, tomorrow, 10:30. So, Shez, are you trying to say, actually, let me have a think, because tomorrow, my brother and I, family time, we might be going to the cinema tomorrow, family time. So live show might not happen tomorrow, but stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. You never know. You never know. Okay. What have you learned from tonight's show? What has been good for you? And I'm loving the fans. You guys I love you all so much. I love you all so much. You come on every single night, and you make my night. Someone goes, "Oh my God, finally time!" Yes, yes, yes. If you missed it, it's gonna be live on. It's gonna be live on YouTube. It's gonna be live on YouTube. Okay. Thank you, guys. You guys have been amazing. Let us finish off with visualization. Let's finish off with a visualization. I can't. I can't sing. Yeah. At least I'm trying. Okay. So all I want you guys to do is just to take a deep breath. And I just want you to relax. I just want you to think about some of the stuff that Junior spoke about today. I just want you to think about the task you've been procrastinating on. And if you want to close your eyes doing this, it's really important. What's great about the task? Just think about what's great about revision, what's great about exams, what's great about the business proposal. Because when you think about what's great, it helps you to actually want to do that task. Just think about the benefits you're going to receive from that task. The second question is, what's the benefit? How will this task benefit me and others? Think about how you revising and you getting it will benefit you, your family. So important. Question number 3 is, what is the long-term cost of not getting the task done? Because most of you don't think about the cost of not getting the task done. What would it cost you if you don't get the task done? Long-term cost. And then the next question is this task being done and completed on time? Completing your task on time. Take a deep breath in and in, out. And I just want to repeat these words. I am amazing. I am a great time manager. I am amazing. I am a great time manager. I am amazing. I am a great time manager. I am amazing. I am a great time manager. I am amazing. I'm a great time manager. I'm going to add another line. I'm amazing. I'm a great time manager. I manage my tasks very well. I'm amazing. Great time manager. I manage my tasks very well. I'm amazing. I'm a great time manager. So as you go to sleep tonight, I just want you to meditate on that. The fact that time management is life management. And I thank you guys for spending your time with me and my brother this evening. And as I finish every single night, I will pray for you, pray for everyone. Pray a prayer of gratitude. Just thank God for life, for your life, for my brother's life, for everyone's life, for your family's life. I pray. I'm so thankful, Lord, for everyone that's watching right now. I also will pray that you will help them manage their time better so that they can revise more and get better exam grades. I'm so grateful. In the Lord's name I pray. Amen. Guys, God bless each and every one of you. Go straight to bed. For some of you are going back to school next week and you've been staying up late. Get your body back into the rhythm of waking up early, otherwise you're going to suffer. For everybody else, don't jump on Netflix. Spend your time properly. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Sebi Buza, for your comments. Inbox me your thoughts about the live show tonight. I only wish you the best. Remember, you're amazing. You were born for a purpose, and you will change the world. People always asking me about my book. Yes, I wrote a book called Shut Up and Take Action. It's available on Amazon and on the website, Shut Up and Take Action. Shez says, I've got such a huge smile right now. I'm so happy that you have. Pleasure. It's a pleasure to serve you, Shez. You are amazing. And for everybody else, you're all amazing. You know what? I can stay here all night, right? Straight. Question, right? I normally have this show like half an hour and then at the most 45. Do you think this show should go on for 1 hour? Should we do a 60-minute show? If you believe I should do a 60-minute show, just type up 60, inbox 60, send me an email, say 60, and then we can extend it to 60. But for now, it's been short, sharp, and sweet. Guys, my name is Action Jackson, saying you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started in order to be great. So go get started with your task, with your goals, with your aspirations, please. I don't just want you to listen to me. I want you to do the things we share. Okay? Some of you are wondering, this music that's playing in the background, what is it? If you type in, I literally typed in binary sounds and intelligence. So it's got this logo, this funky logo on YouTube. Binary sounds just helps to release good chemicals in the brain. Okay? I don't want to leave you guys. Oh, you guys, I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave you because you guys have been so amazing, man. No. But you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Good night. So Insta, good night. YouTube, good night. Insta, you don't need to go.